Savage Sports Fan. Please like, share, subscribe. We're still a new channel, trying to get up and going. New subscribers, thanks for the love and support. Drop a comment, hit the bell notification, share a video. Let's get right into it. So, listen, all my Lakers fans, you know, this is what you asked for. Well, you didn't really ask for this, but this is what you supported. When Jeannie Buss really blew the opportunity to hire some better coaches than JJ Reddick, you guys should have rebelled against this. JJ Reddick is a podcaster. He was actually good on First Take. It just shows you that the corporate sports world would do anything to, you know, a fresh face NBA player that has the complexion for the protection. They'll put him on First Take. They'll put him on ESPN lineup. You know, they have him call games. They'll push his podcast, and he'll even get a job with the Los Angeles Lakers. No one said a word. Everybody laid out the red carpet for JJ Races. Now, 20 games in, almost 20 games in, man, he has the same exact record that Darvin Ham has. 10-7, 10-7. Darvin Ham. You know, Darvin Ham, it took the Lakers a while to kind of get off and, you know, get on a run. But Darvin Ham actually did a solid job for the Lakers. I told people Darvin Ham did a solid job. Got them to the Western Conference Finals. Got them winning that NBA Cup. Got them, you know, his lineups and substitutions were kind of like suspect at times. But, you know, Darvin Ham has been around basketball a long time. He won a championship with the Milwaukee Bucks. He knows what it takes. And now you guys are slowly finding out JJ Reddick is trash. If you saw the game last night, if you saw the game against Utah 2 nights ago that they should have lost, and then they went to Minnesota last night and got cooked. What you notice about the game last night was the Lakers look like the Lakers team and the Lakers coaching staff, it looks like they've been together for like 5 years and they tired of each other. They don't talk to each other. They don't make any contact. They go through the motions. This is what the Lakers looked like last night against Minnesota. And ladies and gentlemen, it hasn't even been 20 games. You got another 62 games of this. The Lakers signed JJ Reddick for 4 years guaranteed. This has to go on because people saw the instability with Darvin Ham. People saw the coach before Darvin Ham who won that bubble championship. And now JJ Reddick, if you fire JJ Reddick after 1 year, what does that say about the Lakers' job? It is the most unstable, undesirable, and you got a 40-year-old billionaire that nobody could check. See, that's another thing. JJ Races, he was hired from LeBron. LeBron gave him the blessing when they did that podcast together. Everything looked all great when they sat there going over plays and doing all this and making it sound amazing. And that was a glorified interview, and nobody from Lakerland said a word. They didn't say a word. So you guys co-sign this. So now when you get into the real X's and O's and the real personalities of NBA players to get them to buy into what you're doing, this is what a problem is. Getting into the personalities, they just don't respect this move right here. LeBron is not LeBron anymore. In my opinion, I think the whole PED, I'm going to say the word alleged, the alleged PED that's lingering over his head and his wife's head, I'm going to say alleged. It's a PED case where LeBron's name was brought up about getting PEDs, alleged PEDs. And in my opinion, it looks like he may not be on nothing. Everybody's wondering why LeBron is not LeBron anymore. He scored 10 points last night. A few weeks ago, he scored 15 points. We saw this at the end of Michael Jordan's run. We saw this at the end of Kobe Bryant's run. We saw it at Paul Pierce's run. You know what you see when you see it. So now it doesn't look like he's on anything. He just looks like a regular dude out there. And that's not helping the Los Angeles Lakers. And nobody is calling out LeBron James with all the turnovers, all the bad D. You know, he'll give you a flashy dunk every once in a while to let you know he's LeBron James. But when you look at the overall scope of the game, he looked like trash. He looked like trash. All his workout videos. See, this explains why LeBron got off social media a few weeks ago, said, I'm going to give social media a break. One, they was trashing his son. Two, he probably knew I'm going to cycle off these roids. The first half of the year, or when the season first started, he's on his roids. He looked like LeBron. Then he cycle off and he looks like a human being. It must be some testing coming up. And he didn't want to get trashed on social media like that. He didn't want all the DMs. He didn't want all the people tagging him. He didn't want the Laker Nation just going in on him. So at the end of the day, Lakers, my Laker Nation, I'm a Bulls fan. We got our own problems. But all my friends around here are Lakers fans. And I keep trying to tell them, we saw this in Chicago. We saw this up and down from all the superstars. What you guys are expecting out of LeBron James is a comedy show. He brought all these problems. He got his son. He got his son on the team. He got the coaches there. You know, remember a year ago, he was sitting on the sidelines with Jeannie Buss laughing and ha ha he he. Remember all of that? LeBron is the reason why the Lakers are falling, and we need Ice Cube, Snoop Dogg, Game, Denzel Washington. You guys are going to have to call out LeBron James. Nobody on that team is going to call out LeBron James. It's going to have to be the celebrities to say, I'm not going. You know, it's LA. They may not come out and call out a billionaire ball player, but they can stop showing up at the games. It's this Christmas game is coming up in a few weeks. They can stop showing up at this Christmas game. So, I'm sorry. It is a mutiny going on behind the scenes. I heard a few weeks ago that the assistant coaches are not vibing with JJ. JJ plays favoritism with the coaches, and it's certain coaches he did not want on the team. So JJ are stuck with certain coaches because the front office wanted certain coaches on his staff, and JJ is not vibing with the coaches, and you can see it. If you saw the game last night, everybody was just going through the motions. It was no passion, no anything. So remember, I know it was the preseason, but it was a preseason game. The Lakers lost by like 60 points. I mean, really like 60 points. They got blew out one of these games so ugly that everybody laughed because it was a preseason game. Do not be surprised. Do not be surprised if one of those games just magically appear in the regular season where they lose by 45. They lose by 50. That's when the celebrities are going to be like, I'm not showing up for this. I'm not showing up for that. The Lakers will have to be forced to bring in a more seasoned big name assistant. I wouldn't say that would threaten JJ, but brings a different perspective because he got the Thunders. I think Scott, I forgot his last name, the Thunders old head coach. He's an assistant. You know, he's got quite a few big name assistants there, but they're going to want somebody that more prominent to kind of assure the base that things are going in the right direction, even though we see things with the Lakers are not going in the right direction. So right now, the Lakers are kind of hoping that they can get a trade. That's not going to help this team. That's not, because I think at the end of the day, these players know JJ racist, doesn't know how to coach. He's got some things in his background about him being a racist, and it's just not vibing. I think JJ needs to kind of address a lot of stuff with the team. I'm not saying he has or hasn't, but it appears to me it's some major disconnect with this coach. And it's just maybe that JJ was just not a good defender when it came to defense. He had a great outside shot. He was a decent NBA player. He's kind of mouthy. He's kind of a smart A. And maybe the players are like, that's our job to be all these things. You're a coach now. You need to know what you're doing. So, nevertheless, drop a comment, share a video. What do you think about the Lakers? And what do you think about Darvin Ham? We got to be laughing at the Lakers right now. Darvin Ham has got to be laughing at this right now. Darvin Ham is laughing at the Lakers. He has it, even though they got their problems over in Milwaukee right now. But Milwaukee is on the road. If you look at the power ranking, they rank number 7 right now. They're going right up that list. And Giannis hasn't even played. Giannis hasn't played well. I think Milwaukee is going to probably end up 4th. They're going to end up 4th because you're going to have out there Cleveland, Boston, and then Cleveland, Boston, then it's anybody after that. Anybody can play well and get in that 3rd spot. 3 and 4, it would not be shocking to me if Milwaukee got up to 3. It ain't gonna be Philly. It might be Charlotte moving up there. So I think Milwaukee will end up moving up to the 3rd or 4th seed. It wouldn't shock me. So ain't nobody talking about Doc Rivers now. Remember JJ Reddick was screaming that Quasi, he better than Doc, even though Doc won a zillion games and got a championship under his belt and went there twice, won one, lost one. So at the end of the day, Darvin Ham is laughing at JJ Reddick. So anyway, drop that comment, share a video. We'll see what the Lakers do. They got a game tomorrow. They still on the road. I think they got Miami tomorrow in Miami, and then they have the Atlanta Hawks. Man, if they lose to the Miami Heat, because Miami been banged up, if they lose to Miami, your season's over with, bro. I hate to break it down to you. But anyway, Savage Sports Fan, that's all I got. I'm out.